Hi, and welcome to today's 4 Minute Mark. We are in Mark chapter 6, and we are starting to read at verse 30. The apostles gathered around Jesus and reported to him all they had done and taught. Then, because so many people were coming and going that they did not even have a chance to eat, he said to them, "Come with me by yourselves to a quiet place and get some rest." So they went away by themselves in a boat to a solitary place. But many who saw them leaving recognized them and ran on foot from all the towns and got there ahead of them. When Jesus landed and saw a large crowd, he had compassion on them, because they were like a sheep without a shepherd. So he began teaching them many things. A couple things to say here. One is that it is okay to rest. It is okay to recuperate, even if you are actually doing the work of the Lord. Now remember, the apostles here had been sent out by Jesus, sent out to preach that people should repent, to preach about the kingdom, to heal the sick, and to take care of those that were demon possessed, to cast out the demons. And now they've returned, and they're telling Jesus all about it, and suddenly they're very tired. They're tired out. Now maybe you can relate to that. You come back from a consistory meeting and you're bushed. A youth group's over and you're, whew. You get done teaching a Sunday school lesson on Sunday morning, you're tired. You come back from a mission trip or from a tech weekend or from Rocky Mountain High and you're just wore out, okay? It happens in the Christian life and in Christian work. And notice that Jesus doesn't initially tell them, buck up or ask God for more energy. Jesus knows that we are physical beings. We have the limitations of our bodies and the limitations of our minds, the limitations of our adrenaline glands, the limitations of our emotions. He knows that about us. And so he says to the disciples, come away with me by yourselves. We'll get something to eat. You can rest. That's what you need now. There are some times when we are feeling down as Christians and when we are even spiritually depressed, like Elijah was. If you can remember the story of Elijah, when Queen Jezebel said she was going to kill him, and Elijah runs away and says, oh, just take my life, Lord, because I'm no better than my ancestors. And what was God's response to Elijah? Get something to eat and get some sleep, and then we'll talk. Sometimes that's God's response to us too. Get something to eat, get some rest, get refreshed, and then we'll talk. So Jesus takes them all away to a quiet place. But celebrities can very rarely ever go to a quiet place. Somehow the people realized where they were going and followed them, going around the lake on foot. Okay, they're going around the water. They ran to get there ahead of Jesus and the disciples. And when Jesus lands and sees the large crowd, Jesus says, you've wrecked my plans for vacation. What is wrong with you people? Leave me alone. No, that's what Pastor Steve does. That's not what Jesus does. Okay, Jesus instead has compassion on this crowd, showing that Jesus, of course, is different than we are. Have you ever gotten upset when your vacation plans are changed or squashed because some crisis has come up that you have to deal with, some crisis at home, some crisis in the extended family? Well, Jesus was going to take these apostles on a mini vacation, but he doesn't get upset about it because he has compassion on this crowd. He realized that they are like sheep without a shepherd. They're sheep. They're prey for Satan. Sheep are easy prey. They need somebody to feed them. They need somebody to protect them. And Jesus is like, I am going to be that shepherd. And so he's going to teach the crowd. All right, that's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.